This is the ignition cylinder lock for my 78 Bronco. The key is new. It's from the new cylinder lock that I put in. I am demonstrating how to put the pins back in if you accidentally, I don't know, took them out and paid no attention to how they came out. So I've already figured out which ones go where. If you line up the key, it'll match these pins right here. There we go. Something like that. The main focus is to have those bottom pins form a straight line all the way across, right at the top of those bottom pins. Because when you turn the key, those pins are going to move with the key, and there's like a ledge or a line somewhere inside the middle of this. And if those pins stick up too far, the key doesn't turn. That's why if you stick in a key that has the different ridges, your key won't turn. So as long as we have those bottom ones in the right spot, everything should be fine. The top ones I don't think matter as much. As you can see, they're not exactly even across the top, but I'm not too concerned. That's kind of what the springs are for, and that little thing on the top. So I'm going to try to put these in now, one-handed. It's not very easy. Okay. This little piggy goes in the first one. Maybe. It's about to go in. Now it might not go in all the way. You got to you can wiggle the cylinder here and it will drop in. Now it's freely moving. Then we'll just go down a line. This one goes in number 2. There's number 3. And if you get them in the wrong order, you'll realize that when you try to put the key in and it doesn't turn. It'll always go in because it's just moving those pins around. But if these bottom ones aren't lined up correctly, or in the right order I should say, wiggle, 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 it should still turn with those in. At this point you can try the key, you can put the key in and it should turn fine. Then we take the top ones should be a little easier. Here's one. Make sure that the smaller diameter end is facing on the top, because that's what holds the spring in place when you go to put the springs in. Alright, let's see if I can do this one-handed. There, we've got them all there. Everything turns. Beautiful. These pins are from the new lock that I used. They're in the old cylinders, so I have to use the new key in order to do it. Let's see. Get it in. There we go. And the key will turn if I can manage this. We don't even need to hold the key, we need to hold the end of the cylinder. There we go, the key is turning. Let's see if we can see the pins move. Well, they shouldn't move, only when the key's going in and out. Oh, what a pain in the ass. There they go. You can see them dropping. Key goes in, key goes out. Key goes in, key goes out. Key goes in, key goes out. try another key to demonstrate what happens when you put the wrong key. Let's use this one. Here's a different key, different ridges. Compare that to the key that does work. Different set of ups and downs there, right? Put it in. See everything moving. Some of them don't move, which is probably a sign that it's not going to work. And key does not move. Awesome. And the last step, which would be a real pain in the butt with one hand, but I guess I can try, is putting the springs in. If you lose these springs, you're probably screwed. I don't know where you would get the springs these small. Granted, all I really think they do is just keep everything in place and keep it from jiggling around all the time. I think if you lost them, you could just put that little cover on and the cylinder would still function. Maybe not as well. So there's all the springs back in. Put this little cover on. Should just snap into place. Ta-da! Everything's back.